Hi there. Welcome to another episode of An Ordinary Review with PJ. The movie that I'm going to talk about today, I guess most of you would have seen it when it got released in the theaters last year. Somehow I missed seeing this movie when it got released, but I'm glad that I caught up on it last week. If you're a comic book fan, you cannot miss this movie. If you're not a fan, I would still say that you have to see this movie. It's simply awesome. It's mind-blowing. By now you would have guessed whom I'm talking about. If you look at the paraphernalia behind me, I'm sure you would have guessed it. I'm talking about the iconic villain in the Batman series of comics and movies, the Joker. We have always loved the portrayal of this character in the movies. The Joker character has always been very enigmatic, a crazy villain who does evil things, but at the same time we still love him. And the gravitas of this role brings the best out of the actors who played this role. Remember Jack Nicholson? He played the role in the Batman, starring Michael Keaton, and we loved him for that role. Although if you see the movie now, I think you find his portrayal quite cartoonish. But at the same time, when that movie came, I think we loved him in that role. And then of course Heath Ledger, who can forget him? Remember The Dark Knight and Heath Ledger portraying this role? I think he took the performance to a completely different level and won an Oscar for that role. And now when you see the Joker and you see Joaquin Phoenix playing this role, I think he's taken it to a completely different level altogether. He won an Oscar earlier this year for this role, and the performance just speaks for itself. You would also know that the Joker character has been so popular and the portrayal has been done so intensely by actors that 2 actors have won Oscars playing this role, and Batman has never won an Oscar. So while we go and see the movie for the love of the character of Batman, but I think it's the Joker which has more intensity and more gravitas for winning and for performance. So this movie is actually the origin story. It's how Joaquin Phoenix, who's acting as Arthur Fleck, transforms himself from a simpleton who just wants to make people happy, he loves doing comedy shows, into this crazy, mad, evil Joker. And how does that happen? I mean, if you really look at it, the kind of pain Arthur Fleck goes through in this movie. He just wants to make people happy, he wants to do comedy, but there is, at every step, he's ridiculed, he's suppressed, he's beaten up, he's teased. And there is a medical condition that he suffers from which makes him laugh when he's in pain. He just laughs hysterically, and that offends many people around him, leading him to be further ridiculed and beaten up. So he suffers through this. He's living with his mom. He's struggling for survival. And then one fine day, it just snaps. And he's being beaten by these 3 people in the metro train, and then he just shoots all of them dead. And that is a moment where the transformation from this simpleton, beaten up guy towards evil madman Joker starts. He, after killing, actually says that he feels good about it. He never feels remorse for what he has done. And post which, for him, every act of ridicule against him makes him go after the people and kill them. The movie also shows that this act of his is also shown as a defiance to the establishment. So there is this rich versus poor divide. Thomas Wayne, who's a rich guy, the father of Bruce Wayne, runs a large industrial empire and thinks all these people who are downtrodden people are scum of the society. There is a lot of frustration in people who are unemployed, who are struggling for survival, and in Joker they find somebody who can actually take the rebellion to the rich people. So he also becomes this icon for rebellion, by which people around him are now looking at Joker to defy the establishment. So that's another aspect that's get covered in the movie. So while he's evil, he definitely is going after the rich, he wants to kill people, he's a madman, but there's a large section of people who identify him as a hero. So that's the paradox in the movie. It's a fantastic movie. I think it's a movie that will make you sit to the edge of your seat from the beginning to the end. It's quite dark, it's gritty, but at the same time it's very absorbing. You just cannot take your eyes off the screen as you're watching this movie. I would really recommend you to watch this if you have not seen it. And if you've seen it, I think this movie needs multiple scenes. I mean, it's that good. So do go and watch Joker if you've not seen so. I'm going to watch it again for sure. It's something that I was simply blown over by this movie. Happy watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for listening to my reviews. I look forward to bringing more reviews and views of the movies and series that I'm seeing. Till then, enjoy watching whatever you're watching on streaming video. Bye bye.